Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a kind of a chit-chatty video. This is a fall look, first of many. I got a fall candle there. Okay, I have a fall candle back there, so I'm getting in the spirit. And I also decided to chit-chat about makeup mistakes that I stopped making. So if that sounds like something you're into, let's just go ahead and jump into the video. So the first makeup mistake I feel like I used to make was not priming my eyes correctly. I used to do the concealer. Well, first I never used to use anything to prime my eyes, and my color payoff was trash. And then I used to only do like concealer with powder. It wasn't the best for my eyes. And now I am an eyeshadow based girl all day long. So this is just the Louise eyeshadow base. Sometimes I use like a brush, but this is just my easy peasy quick way to do it. Don't judge me. Okay, so another mistake that I used to always make was I never used a transition color. And yeah, I needed a transition color because that is just, that's like rule number one. So I am going to go in with my Natasha Denona Zendo palette, and I'm going to go in with this peachy color right down here. Or I'm going to go in, it's like a neutral brown. And I'm going to put this all in my crease. So yeah, or else you know what I used to do? I used to do shimmery colors in my crease, which was just not okay. Or you know what, even worse, I used to do like black as a transition color. I'm sorry, no matter which way you slice it, black is not a transition color. And I will never use it as such on this channel. You won't be seeing that over here, okay? If you want to do that, go ahead. Me personally, not doing it. I don't bring this right under my brow because I personally like to leave a little space because it gives me the illusion, or at least I feel like it gives the illusion that I have a more prominent brow bone. So I feel like another makeup like mistake that I used to make was I personally didn't use enough colors on my eyes. So I feel like this. So granted I can't paint, but you need like almost a depth. You need highs, lows, you need depth, you need all of that to make an eye look really pop. So when I felt like I was doing one or two colors, I just didn't think it looked as good as if I just took the time to do my little 5-6 colors. Like, it's kind of a lot, but it's so worth it. I'm going to actually go in with this like khaki green kind of a color. So another makeup mistake I feel like I used to make was that I didn't blend enough. So I used to just like stop here and have this line, and you know what? No, I'm sorry, that's just not gonna work for me. Okay, so now I'm going to take this dark green color. I'm just tapping and blending this into the crease color that we created. I love blues and greens, and yeah, and I'm all for like forest greens, dark greens for fall, so and I like that we already laid those other colors down first, so blending this together is really just going to, it's just going to blend a lot better. And I know A lot of people like to go in with the lid color first and blend up. I just personally find that I kind of can't really control where everything goes. When I start off with a lot of product, I feel like I just have better control of it when I start off with a little at a time. And I've been doing it that way for years, so I can't say that I'm going to switch it up anytime soon. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take that little brush that I was going to use, and I'm going to just take this gold here, and I'm going to put that on the inner corner. That, and then I'm going to kind of wipe it off and then blend it just a little in here so it doesn't just look like two specks. Okay, so I'll just tell you, another makeup mistake that I used to make is I used to do my brows super duper thick, and honestly, quarantine, I stopped doing my brows because I just wasn't wearing makeup really. And oh my god, that was probably one of the best things that's ever happened to me, because now I look back and it's like on, you know, social media, it's like, oh, your memories from a year ago, and I just see these thick blocks on my face, and it was tragic, y'all. Lord have mercy. It was not good. So okay, so now I'm going to add a little bit of liner and lashes, and I'll be right back. Okay, so let me show you what I've been doing with my makeup lately. So like I said, I already primed my face with the e.l.f. Jelly Pop, which I've been kind of obsessed with, honestly. And I put it on quite a while ago before I even did my eyes, because it gets a little sticky, but I feel like it absorbs enough now, so it's fine. So I am going to color correct with the new NARS Radiant Creamy Color Corrector, and this one is the medium deep one. So this is the medium deep, and so another makeup mistake I used to make was that I used to use color corrector that was just way too pigmented for me. Like, I need more of a peachy, which is obviously what I'm using now, as opposed to like bright orange, which is what I have definitely been known to use back in the day. Yeah, because you really don't want to, like, this isn't really meant to cover up a whole lot. It's meant to just balance out color-wise any darker areas or grayer areas you might have. So I've been using the Lancome Tint Idol All Over Concealer. Mine is in the color 460. Color 460. So another thing I used to do was I used to use concealer way too high up, and I don't need to do all that. So I'm going to do a couple things with this concealer. I'm going to just kind of put it all under the eye, kind of over where my natural crease is. So I've actually been using this literally all over, and I've also been blending things under my like eye bag, because I find that it just blends a little better that way. So I'm kind of blending this all over. Of course, I'm gonna have to re-lay my wig, and I don't even know what this little patch is, but I must have had hairspray or something on my forehead, but I'll go back and fix that, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay. So now that I feel like this is as blended as I want to, I do want to go in with kind of my contour or bronzing. And I'm going to go in with my Milk Cocoa Flex Foundation Stick. I haven't used this in a while, so... And I'm doing this a little bit higher up than I typically would because I want to try to lift my face a little. And then I am going to drag it down just a little bit. Just a little. Okay, what other makeup mistakes I used to do? Probably too dark and too cool a contour. I'm actually okay with more of a neutral or even like a warmer contour just because it kind of doubles as contour, but it also helps to like bronze my face, and I really like the way that looks. So before, oh I know, make a mistake. I used to just never even bronze and or contour my face. I was just looking like an egg, just like a big old egg with big old face. But we're good now. Another mistake that I used to make was setting with like too yellow of like whatever banana powder was popular at the time. Whereas now, I don't know if this is my, it's my translucent honey. I feel like this is like a reasonable amount of yellow. Another makeup mistake that I used to make that y'all know, if you are not new to my channel, you know I don't do, is bake. Yeah, it's bake. Y'all know I do not bake. It just looks way too dry on me. And yeah, that's literally it. I just don't like the dry look. So I usually will pat it in with the sponge. Like this. And I feel like a lot of the times after I will go ahead and powder my face, I feel like sometimes I lose a little bit of that like bronzing contouring. So then I'm just going to kind of go back in and use a little bit of my Hoola Toasted, which is this guy, and re-bronze. I'm also going to kind of go down the nose. I don't really nose contour because I like my nose, so I don't really care. But I do like having the cohesiveness of like the color pooled throughout my face. Oh, I showed this on my last video. I've been going in with the Makeup Revolution Sports Fix because I feel like that just adds a little something. So for under the eye, I'm going to take my Marc Jacobs highliner or something. Highliner matte eye crayon, and this is in the color Earthquake, which is just a matte brown, and I'm going to put that in my waterline. And I just feel like that does so much. So then I'm going to take my Sky High mascara. This is the waterproof one because I was at my brother's wedding over the weekend and I needed some waterproof mascara because I was crying like a baby. So I'm going to mix a couple things. I'm going to start off with my Cola lip liner from Juvia's Place. And I can tell you one makeup mistake I used to make. I never used to use lip liner. And that was crazy because I definitely needed it. Then I'm going to go on with my Urban Decay Glide On Lip Pencil in the color Snitch, which is like this corally color. Okay, so then over top of it, I'm going to add a little bit of my matte cream sheen color in Shanghai Spice. I've had this forever, like literally forever. So yeah, this is how the look came out. I did end up playing around with the lip a little. I was going to go orange, but the orange felt too orange. So I went more corally to kind of tie in with the transition color that we use. Let me know what you think. Other than that, I will list everything down below. And if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Also, I did turn down the lights in the back, so hopefully this gives me a more even glow. Nothing looks too yellow. Yeah, and I think that's everything. So I will see you guys in my next video. And per usual, I will leave a couple right here. So stick around and watch a little. See you in the next one. Bye.